This question deals with an often ignored area in the high school district, adult ed. This writer says the Sequoia District Adult School serves 8,000 community members. What is your position on the preservation of adult ed in our district? Mr. Ferrando, you go first.
Adult education is important in the district. It needs to be reviewed, just like the rest of the programs in the district, to see how much money is being spent and how effectively the money is being spent, and if we need to continue that program. I don't think that should be singled out as an expense, an area that we need to trim expenses on, but I do think we need to look at it.
Ms. Fernandez.
Yes, I agree. I think the adult school fulfills a very important part of the mission of education in the Sequoia district. But the question almost seems to imply that that might be an area that, to use the previous word that was used, of waste, or perhaps improper use of funds. I don't think that that's the case. I think, as Mr. Fernandez said, you need to look at the expenditures across the board and trim strategically, not just cut programs left and right.
Mr. Thompson.
On Tuesday of this week, Mr. Demain, who's head of the school, sent an email to all the district, the schools, teachers, and teaching staff, where he characterized two of the candidates, Sarver and Corrali, as having a keen interest in adult education. He concluded that email by saying, this is a crucial vote. This is a crucial election. You should vote. I would emphasize that everybody at this table has a keen interest in adult education. It is not just two people here. We do need to understand which are the critical pieces that we want to save within the adult school.
Mr. Sarver.
Yes, in visiting the adult school, I saw that there are a number of sites out there. The budget, by the way, is $3 million for those 8,000 students, and it is the adult school is educating students at a much lower cost than any other aspect of the district. They're working very, very aggressively in a large number of community partnerships and aiming at reclamation of students who have dropped out or are on the brink of dropping out and in job training.
Ms. Angesulian.
I think if any of the programs feels under attack, it will be really difficult to partner with them in figuring out where there are places that we can decrease the costs. And I definitely have a concern that we would target that as not being important or helpful, especially in light of our previous question about the achievement gap. It's clear to me that the achievement gap is a multi-generational problem and that the solution will need to be a multi-generational solution. So the literacy of the students who don't make it through our system and their parents and their cousins and their neighbors affects all of our dropouts and our kids who are hanging on the fringe.
Ms. Corrali.
Mr. Thompson's right. I am interested in adult education, and I took the time to go and visit the adult school. That adult school on a $3 million budget serving 8,000 students is incredible. They help students to earn their GED. They help English language learners just so that they can go to work. We take all of these things for granted, and I'm not sure that anyone here really understands the importance of adult school. And if you don't, then you really should go and take a look at it, because it does serve a purpose, and it actually helps, as Ms. Angesulian said, to fill in that, or to close the achievement gap generationally.
Ms. Green, adult schools.
I agree with expanding vocational education. There's a large push here at the district to recently for expanding the vocational education offerings in East Palo Alto. I like to see that effort exercised. I too have visited the adult school in Sequoia, and I'm looking forward to visiting the adult school in East Palo Alto. And programs like that and Built to Last will also decrease the achievement gap. So I too am familiar with it, and I'd like to see that program continue.